Hey, what's up guys, this is KDCloudy and here is the Xiaomi Mi A2 from 2018, and almost 9 months later it has come down significantly in price from 17k to just 11,000 rupees. And let me tell you, it's not a bad phone. It's just very different and niche, and its problem is that it pretends to be an expensive phone. Now let's just get it out of the way. This phone isn't the best budget smartphone by a long shot. There are a few things which you could really love about this phone, some things which definitely fall short, and some which are right in the middle. It's a mixed bag. Now let's start with the bad stuff about this phone. No headphone jack. Yeah, there's absolutely no reason which I can see which justifies the lack of a headphone jack, and it sucks. That's just how it is. And the bezels. Now, of course, it's an 18:9 1080p LCD display, which is nice itself, surrounded by lots of bezels. And I swear you can buy any other premium phone in this price and it'll be a notch design, which looks kind of premium, but this one's not. That's just how it is. Next, the battery. Now, it's way smaller in size compared to any other Xiaomi phone, packing a 3010 mAh battery, which is not impressive at all when you see sizes like 37 mAh, 4000 mAh on the Note Pro series and even the Pixel 3a. That being said, the battery life isn't half bad and easily reaches about 4 hours of screen on time on my light usage without gaming, just social media. So you be the judge. Now, since this is an Android One smartphone, let's talk about stock Android for a bit, which is a huge hit or a miss depending upon what kind of user you are. Now, if you haven't used an Android One phone before, or a Google or a Motorola phone before, it's really hard to recommend because you really need to know what you're signing up for. Because things which you might have been used to and love from other phones like Huawei EMUI or MIUI or Samsung's One UI, those features you're not going to get those here. That includes no scrolling screenshots, no pocket mode, no data saver cache cleaners, no data usage speeds on your status bars, no customization whatsoever at all. Also, no ads, just clean, pure vanilla Android 9 Pie with a guaranteed scheduled update for Android Q. Honestly, you could adjust and fall in love with it, but if you're really dependent on some features from other skins, you're really going to be frustrated after a while. Now let's talk about the really good things about this phone. The build. The metal build around this entire body is really premium, really reminiscent of the Redmi Note 5 Pro, and although the sweet red color isn't available anymore, the gold and black are fine for the same price. And it also has USB Type-C, USB power delivery and all that cool stuff. And the speakers are pretty good. It's not that bad, pretty loud. And it also has dual SIM VoLTE, and the battery life doesn't really suffer because of that. Now let's talk about the camera. So this phone has two cameras, although I have no idea what the second lens is being used for because there is no additional focal length. So I'm guessing it's some monochrome processing. So all I know is that this phone takes some really sweet photos, right on par with the existing Redmi phones, and it's kind of a bummer that Gcam isn't available out of the box. You need to root it, so Camera 2 API isn't available. So it's kind of ironic that you have stock Android on your phone but you still can't use Gcam. Could be a deal breaker for some, but honestly I could say this is a pretty good camera, and if you're moving from an existing budget phone, you're not going to have any problem whatsoever. So yeah, that's basically what this phone is. The phone is objectively pretty good and provides really good experience, but when you view it from the perspective of the competition, you're gonna get much bigger displays, sexier designs, more features, a bigger battery, and of course a headphone jack. And also considering the original price, which was about 17k, it was really hard to justify what this phone provides with that price, but now it has dropped so much. Well, it's not that difficult to recommend. But also, if you aren't using an older Nexus, Pixel or any other stock Android phone, the software could be really hard to get adjusted to. So I wouldn't really recommend if you are not using one of those phones. But if you are in that certain section of phones who feel that you cannot move away from stock Android and you know who you are, you feel right at home, and I don't think you'd really mind the shortcomings of this phone. And overall, I think this is a better deal than the Pixel 3a. Of course, you're missing out the great camera, but if you do manage to root. If you're enthusiast really, if you're into stock Android, you'll manage to root it. You can get Gcam, and I think you'll pretty much get a close Pixel 3 experience for a fourth of the price. Not a bad deal. Go get it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.